Hey guys, welcome to another video. The overlanding scene is chock full of all this gear, all these vehicles, and all these people doing crazy things with their trucks, going over some awesome terrain. So we're gonna take all those things, smush them down, and talk about 5 benefits, 5 pros when it comes to owning an overlanding rig like my truck. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So if you've been following along, you know that I've done a couple installs, a couple mods to my truck to get this thing looking and feeling like an overland rig, right? That's the vision that I have for this truck. I mean, what else do you do with a Tacoma, right? When your lifestyle revolves around going in the outdoors, having fun in the mountains and the hills with your friends, you gotta have the right rig to do it, right? Anyway, so that brings me to the first huge benefit when you own an overlanding rig, like a Tacoma, like an awesome Jeep, is that you're gonna have a lot of fun in the outdoors. If you have that lifestyle where you go out in the hills, you have a lot of fun outdoors, having a rig like that definitely gives you the confidence, and you know every time that you go somewhere, you're gonna have a lot of fun. And I know the outdoors are already fun, going camping, having a good time with your friends, but just having those big tires, that awesome suspension, and the confidence to go off-roading, go on a trail, climb up some awesome rocks, you know that it's gonna be so fun every time you go out somewhere. I mean, that's been my experience. I go out in the hills all the time looking for deer, elk, and other big game. And ever since I've owned this truck, doing fun stuff with it, I've noticed that those adventures going out there with my friends, the fun has increased for sure. I might take a line that's extra sketchy that I wouldn't have taken before, or instead of having my friend who owns a truck driving all the time, right? Before owning this truck, I had a car, so it's definitely way more fun owning an overlanding rig and being able to just take that extra step when you're outdoors and have that extra bit of fun. Now, the next thing, having big tires and awesome suspension and whatnot. I mean, look at this. That's awesome. If crap hits the fan and you got to go over big rocks, over curbs, zombies, you know that with your overlanding tires, you can go over those things and get out of a sketchy situation if you had to. Having big tires and a suspension like mine, I've definitely had a lot of confidence to go up big rocks like this. Or like I said, crap hits the fan, you grab stuff and you need to run over some things. You know that with your rig, you're more than capable to get out of there and get you and your family to a safe place and get out of that situation. Now, hopefully we don't have to run over any zombies anytime soon, but that brings me to the next thing. When you're going down a road or going down the trail and the weather conditions aren't great, or the road conditions aren't there, you have other people on the trail that might have gone off the road or gone off, and you need to get out and you need to jump out and help those people. You know that with the tools like recovery boards, the shovels that you have, and the winches that you have on your truck. I know I don't have a winch on this bad boy, but those tools are gonna help you get out of those recovery situations as well as other people. So that's the next thing, helping other people out on the trail or on the side of the road. Having a rig like this almost gives you that responsibility. It's like, hey, I can pull you out real quick. Let's get this done. Let's help each other out. And that's just one of the cool things that I've experienced on the trail. It's helping other people get out of a horrible situation stuck on the side of the road. That also brings me to like first aid. You got jumper cables. I mean, when you're in the outdoors, you're gonna have that stuff in your truck, right? You're gonna have that in your overlanding rig. And so if you need to get out and help, you have that first aid kit that someone might not have in their rig. You can jump out, help them with first aid. Fire extinguisher, right, that I've gone over in my gear videos. Be sure to check that out too. So owning an overlanding rig, one of the benefits is being there for other people, helping them out, getting yourself out of a recovery situation as well as others. Using the tools that you're gonna have packed in your overlanding rig, right? And that actually helps me segue into my next point. Like I said in the beginning of the video, the overlanding scene is chock full of gear that you're gonna have, that you're gonna have to need. And obviously you don't necessarily need all of that gear, right? But you're gonna have the tools that you need and the stuff that you need to be prepared for any kind of bug out situation, or if you're stuck on the mountains for 3 days kind of a situation. With things like food, water, extra clothing that I keep all in a bag in my truck at all times. Just like that example that I said, I can get my family in the truck down the road in any kind of bug out or sketchy situation. If that's all I have is my truck, getting in the truck, I know that I have the stuff to be prepared for those kind of scenarios, right? It's awesome having that knowledge to just know that I could run out of my house with my family, get into my truck, and I'm confident that we could go somewhere safe, and everything that we need to survive for a couple of days is in the truck. So I think that's really, really cool that having an overlanding rig, one of the benefits is having that mindset of, okay, if I'm going overlanding, if I'm going down a trail where there's not a lot of cell service, I need to be able to stay somewhere for 3 days before getting help. I've got all that in a bag, ready to go in my truck, and I know that I'll be taken care of. I'll be okay, and I can get out and wait for help. Before I jump into the 5th pro, that 5th benefit, I want to say thank you for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe. We're going to be making this thing into an overlanding beast. It's going to take some time, but I want this channel to be a place where you can come and learn how to do stuff on your truck, how to install things on your truck, and watch me build this thing into an awesome overlanding beast and then take it on adventures. If you watching this are into that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below. I really, really appreciate all the support. If you've been following along, you know that I want to see success on YouTube. You know that I really, really have so much fun making these videos, editing the videos, and getting them out there to you guys. I found that it's a passion of mine making YouTube videos. This has been so much fun. I want to keep doing this for you guys, so please hit that subscribe button. We're going to make this thing into an awesome overlanding rig, take you on cool adventures into the outdoors. I've got a series lined up for things like that, so please hit that subscribe button, support the channel. You guys are awesome. Let's jump into my 5th and final benefit pro that I found owning an overlanding rig. Now that 5th benefit, that last pro that I'm going to talk about today, when you have an overlanding rig like this, you can show other people how fun this world is, right? You can show them a whole new world. I know I sound like Aladdin right there, but you can take other people in your life that their world might not revolve around the outdoors or going down awesome trails, overlanding, right? You could take them and show them that kind of experience, take them on an adventure outdoors and show them how much fun you have in your truck, and hopefully they'll have just as much fun as you do. It's fun to show other people your rig and show them that the amount of time and effort that you've put into your truck is totally worth it by going into the outdoors, having those fun adventures, and just having the time of your life. And I think showing other people that is what it's all about, right? Showing them this awesome world that we live in, and going in the outdoors is totally worth it. And even though you've spent so much money and time into building your rig up into an overlanding rig, that they can have so much fun with it too. I'm sure you guys have noticed I've been doing a lot of maintenance to my truck. There's only a couple more things left, and then I think it's time to start building this thing into an absolute machine, an absolute beast to go into the outdoors and have adventures with. So stay tuned for those videos. Like this video, comment down below what you think are some pros in owning an overlanding rig. I'd really like to see that. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.